I'm Erin Como. I'm your host for this evening. Welcome to Raw Natural Born Artists July Showcase here at G Lounge.
Well, Raw Philadelphia is a lot of things. It's a monthly showcase that we produce here at G Lounge. Essentially, Raw is an organization. What we do is we're here to advance each artist within their own talent level. At the forefront of this is the production that we do here every first Thursday of the month. And so what we do is we take a bunch of artists from all different genres. We will, this week around, we actually have 4 bands. We've got 3 runways and 12 visual artists installed. So they come from all genres. And we give them the tools and the resources to advance themselves to the next level. One of the tools that we give them are professional photography and videography. We also give them the resources in a sense that, Raw really is, we're operating in 22 cities right now, and we're here to support the artists. We give them a showcase in another city, using all of our resources and the like. So it's really great. So everything comes together in a huge circus of creativity where, the artists really get to speak to each other, and the people that come through, their guests, they get 4 hours of show. And they get to network and speak with other people from other genres that they really wouldn't otherwise have run into. So it's really great. So for instance, the concert goer may not go to First Fridays, which is a big arts thing here in Philadelphia, fine arts. But when they come here, all the genres blend together into a really great mix. So it's actually pretty unique. It's wonderful.
I got started back in 2005. It basically was a question. One of my instructors wanted to know if I wanted to learn how to take better pictures. They had just started digital photography back then, and during that time, I ended up finding out I really enjoyed photography a lot. So that's kind of what started me doing what I'm doing now. It was kind of like love at first sight kind of deal. So and then from there I eventually actually changed my majors. At first I was majoring in graphic design at Burlington County College in Jersey, and then when I transferred to the University of the Arts, I switched to photography and haven't really looked back. There's been several photographers that's inspired me to pretty much take my work where I'm going with it now. Some of the major people would be Helmut Newton, Richard Avedon, Irving Penn, Robert Mapplethorpe, and then even some that that you can't really see from my work would be like Annie Leibovitz and Lois Greenfield. And she does dance photography, and James Noxway does war photography, and I don't shoot either. But just their vision influenced my work in, one way or another.
I'm mostly into fantasy art, but I'm pretty versatile in what I do. But my main thing is fantasy art. I have a bunch of very different influences. Like when I was young, I was really into comic books, and I'm really into Renaissance art. So comic books and Renaissance art is just 2 totally different things. And I'm mostly into fantasy artists like Boris and Frank Frazetta. I like neoclassical, and I like a little bit of abstract expressionism, but I stay mostly in the realistic realm.
My name's Brittany Boyce. I'm a music photographer / fashion photographer from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I went to school at a school called Antonelli. It was a 2-year school. I got my associate degree in photo. I started out basically shooting my friends' bands locally, and then once I wanted to do more with that, I decided to start doing promos for them, and then getting into trying to be in magazines and shoot for record labels eventually. Music is definitely my biggest influence. Started out going to local shows, shooting all of my friends' bands, and then worked my way up from there. Definitely music. When people look at my photos, I really want them to see the person's personality from the photo, and then that's basically it. I just want them to see the personality of the person, of the subject.
I've actually been doing this. Well, I've been loving fashion and wanted to be a fashion designer since I was 7 years old. Literally ripping apart my Barbie's clothes because I didn't like him, thinking that they need more oomph. And then I saw my first Betsy Johnson show at that time, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to paint the world pink. Well, they do come from a lot of what Betsy Johnson does, but I love punk music. A lot of it's inspiration by David Bowie and like old punk. The old 70s punk look, but the girly look too, like the big bows and the big ruffles mixed in together.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight at Raw Natural Born Artists July Showcase. I hope you enjoyed all the passionate and creative artists, fashion designers, models, and visual artists we had here tonight. We hope to see you next month here at G Lounge.